What's up, everybody watching? We are back with another gameplay video, and today we are going to be venturing out into the Feywilds in the new open-world crafting survival game called Nightingale. Now, I've previously done a video on Nightingale, which was mainly playing through the tutorial and taking a look at the opening trailers. This is the first video I've done since I've really gotten some time to sit down and explore the game. I put in about 2 solid hours into the game, where I was able to craft the basics, your shelter, your workbench, your cooking station. I got all that out of the way, and now we are venturing out collecting essences, which you get by defeating hordes of enemy combatants, and then unlocking the dungeons and releasing your powers. This is the first one I was able to get over here, and I'm also going to release the Hope of Echo. In this game, you'll come across sites on your map called occupation sites. This is where enemy combatants are, where you defeat them and you will unlock these gateways and collect essences that are going to help you boost your character throughout the course of the game. I was going to start the gameplay with defeating the occupation site and collecting the essence for everyone, but the enemy combatants weren't as patient and insisted on being down prior to the start of the video, so we will have to locate another occupation site to get that full experience as we go forward. Now, the main goal at this point that I'm looking to achieve in this game is to achieve a gear score of 20 and unlock my simple sewing bench, which I imagine will lead me towards that goal, because I will be able to craft new clothes for my character, which should up my gear score. Now, the way you unlock a sewing bench would be to come to a site of power and locate an essence trader. I have yet to find an essence trader. We are on our way to the first one currently. We're going to see what they have to offer. So far in the tutorial, I had a little bit of a difficult time getting used to the controls, but now that I've been able to play through the game for a solid 2 hours or so, the controls are playing much smoother. The gameplay experience is becoming a lot more fun for me as time goes on. The tutorial, as is in most games, was relatively straightforward and boring. It didn't let you know straight and away that it was a tutorial. Let's go ahead and get rid of these boars, since we're about to be attacked by a pack of boars here. Things like that happen as you venture through the Feywilds. That's 2 of them down. 1 to go. Gonna skin the boars for materials because I will need the cooking supplies for sure to survive out in the wild. And there's your essences that you pick up that we're going to bring towards an essence trader. This game is set in the 1890s with a bit of a magical touch to it. And I've been curious to see how it plays out since its announcement at Gamescom 2023. The game is clearly graphically stunning and caught my attention. I haven't had much experience in open world crafting survival adventures. This is one of the first. Playing through Palworld obviously gave an amazing introduction into this genre of games. I've dabbled with them before, where I've played games like Fortnite and everything, but once I really got involved with an open world crafting survival adventure like Palworld, these games became something I wanted to play more and more. And right after Palworld, Nightingale came out, so I'm going to see how this game compares to my first real experience, as I would say, in that genre of Palworld. And so far, so good. It's getting better as I go. We have to make our way over. So we can get around. Yeah, we have to get around and head over here. I'm not going to take a dip in the water, because In this game, things like that will drag down your health. You'll get wet. Rain also depletes your health. You have to be careful with what you do. I've heard this game compared often to Ark. Now, I've seen people play Ark on stream, and I can see where the comparison comes from. People say that if you've previously played games like this one isn't going to have the same effect on you, because once you play a certain genre so many times, you pretty much have seen it all. But I have not played anything like that, so maybe that goes into why I'm enjoying a game like this as much as I am so early on. Graphically stunning games will catch my attention all the time. Now, that's like judging a book by its cover, I would say. Because the looks are going to draw you in, but the gameplay is what's going to keep you coming back, and that's what I'm trying to find out in this game. I was skeptical after the tutorial, but the more and more I play, the more I want to keep playing. There we go. We have found a site, it looks like. Is that an occupation site? I don't think it matters. It looks like we're going to be getting into a little bit of a brawl. Oh, wow. What is he chucking at me? That's the first time I've dealt with something like that. Was it a smoke grenade? One down. I want to make sure I keep stamina. You can't even swing the club without the stamina. Come here, you think you're cute chucking smoke grenades at people. I got something for you. Funny. Ooh. Picked up some gunpowder. Did this unlock anything? This is what we're trying to unlock. Release Hope of Echo. Anything else? Now we clearly know what they were protecting. I'm making sure there's no essences around that I missed. What do we have here? This is why we check. Raw gem quartz, that's the first time I picked that up in the game. So it's a good thing we explored the area before venturing on. Check the weight in my bags. I have 48 out of 50 pounds that I can carry. I was thinking about mining a little bit of ore over there, but that will just weigh me down until I get to the essence trader. And we have some distance to go before we get there. So this area has a bunch of goodies. We see everything. Can you get up top there? I just have to know. I'm sure we'll be back over to this area. But you don't want to miss anything important early on. Okay, if we go up this flight of stairs, maybe we could hop that direction to the top. Let's see. There's still a number of things I need to make back at my base. Uh-oh. Rain incoming. I think we need to get back to the base, because as I said, rain does deplete your health, or get to the essence trader. I've noticed as I go, when rain depletes your health, you will be stranded out in the wilderness or the Feywilds, and you will have to build yourself a tent. A secondary tent to your main area, or your main base, or your estate, as they call it in this game. Every game has their way of putting it. See, now I think when this gets to half the bar, I will lose health. Let's see. I hear some wolves in the background too. The rain, it actually goes by how heavy the rain is. This isn't heavy rain yet. Make sure we're headed the right direction. Okay, we gotta make a turn. I don't know if we'll get there. Definitely want the mushrooms, because I want to eat as we go. You hear the wolves, you just don't want them jumping you. There is an item called a mountain climbing pick or something of the sorts that you can build at your workbench. That is one of the things I'm going to focus on getting after I get to the Essence Trader, because it will help me, I think, get to... What happened over there? Other areas... What is that? I thought that rock was like a boar. It'll help me get to other areas easier. What do we have here? What is this? Tin. It's the first time I picked that up. How close are we? Okay, so we're gonna have to hook a little bit over. Go straight. Hoping we don't have to go for a swim to get there. Or is that it? How close are we? No, we still have some distance to go. What would be the quickest way on the map? I guess we're gonna go straight forward. This looks like there's a castle of sorts in the distance, so I'm gonna head that way. This rain is getting heavy. I might have to build shelter. This looks like a pretty wooded area, so it should get you out of the rain. No? 74. Yeah, we are losing health because of the rain. Okay. We're gonna have to build a shelter, possibly. Keeps you on your toes. You're weighed down by your inventory. Okay, quickly frozen. Survival. Build it up. Hopefully we have the materials. No, we need 2 more sticks, which shouldn't be hard to find. But we're not looking to be unalived due to the elements. At the very least, this gives us a shelter. Perfect, okay. Now we can get dry. I don't want to start building a campfire and everything else. Pick up sticks. I might need a mattress. Resting. Do I have enough to build it? Sticks. I do have the plant fiber, so that is not what I wanted. We want a mattress. Resting. Okay, place. Place a mattress here. I will get the rest of the materials. So, only a few sticks yet again. Yeah, we're taking too much damage. We're gonna have to rest. So we have the sticks. We have our mattress built. Should be done at any moment. And we do want to take a short rest. Which doesn't do anything. You would think the character would lay down and go to sleep, but the only time that happens is when you click long rest in this game, which to me is a little strange. A short rest I would lay down for. I'm not going to stand up and stare at my mattress and call that a short rest. That would not be my idea of resting. It would be my idea of strange. Teach their own, of course, but yeah, we're getting way too wet. Now, if nightfall hits, we'll be able to do a long rest, which will refuel us. Or we'll at least stay in the shelter until we're dry. Plan our route. We're gonna head this direction. I think I'm gonna venture out once I'm dry. Because I should be able to get to the Essence Trader in time. I have relatively enough health. Actually, we're almost at full health. Stamina is high, and we're well rested. So let's venture. Looks like the rain has stopped anyway. This is the way to go. Okay. That looks like a city-style structure. They couldn't help themselves. I was trying to go around, but no, he wants to be bacon. You too. This is where you have to build up the stamina. With one stamina, I have to back up and let it recharge before I finish off my enemies. And there's another essence we can pick up, so maybe there'll be more goodies we can get from the Essence Trader once we arrive. Way down, rocks can go because they're pretty easy to find. I'll use stuff to repair. That'll drop some things from my inventory, get rid of the rocks. I'd rather have the meat for cooking because it goes relatively quick compared to something like the rocks. You can find those nearly anywhere. The food, that's crude rocks. Okay, we're on our way. Looking around for another boar because they usually come in packs of 3, but I guess this time it's only a 2-pack. Alright, we're gonna have to swim across. Yeah, it drops our stamina pretty quickly. Halfway with one swim. One short swim. I'd like to go for a swim in this landscape. Look at this. That would be fun. This looks like the place to be. Double check. Yeah, somewhere around here. Essence Trader Jess, I'm guessing we found what we're looking for. Perfect. What is the company? Speak with Clara. A survivor nearby needs your aid in completing a structure. Help them complete the structure for a reward. So they're going to give out quests as we get to the cities too? I want to say yes and just go immediately help and get the reward, but being that we've traveled so far for our Essence Trader, I think it would be best if we speak to them first. Speak with Wilhelmina Sass. Ah, visitor, you're the only fine soul we've happened upon in this realm, and your appearance is a most welcome surprise. Who might you be? Gives you multiple choices, too. This is a new layer of the game that I didn't expect or see prior to this. Not in the habit of divulging such information to strangers. You're speaking with a realm walker extraordinaire. I'm a refugee. I'm not going to divulge right away. We don't know who we're speaking with yet. Ah, quite wise, of course, but let us then be strangers no longer. Here comes the intro. There are a great many new faces in the realms as of late, with a great many stories to tell. Collecting such stories is my trade, you see. I'm not sure I'm liking this collecting my story stuff. Ah, she's a journalist, I see. Wilhelmina Sass, columnist for Nightingale's finest paper, the Sunday Courier, overjoyed to make your acquaintance. Now, if you're in need of more material services, nourishment, equipment, protection, I'm certain my companions here can provide. We've always time for a new customer. Nightingale City is the beacon city in this game, for those who don't know. I believe it's like the center hub where you have to get to. I'm still unsure of the full lore behind it, but that's what we're going to explore throughout the game. You're from Nightingale. I've only just fled Calamity. Do you know what happened on Earth? Can you tell me anything about the Pale? A lot of information she has. That's all for now. We are not going to divulge in all that because, like I said, we need to speak to the Essence Trader. There'll be plenty of time for the rest. So simple items. I think we needed the spinning wheel. We're just going to double check. Yeah, simple sewing bench is what we need. So as we arrive, you're going to see a list of items, including realm cards, which are going to become very necessary as we go on. Fishing rod, something we could use. See, all things that will help us survive in the wilderness. Crafting and basic repair, simple sewing bench. We bought it? Yes, no, we're going to buy it. I thought it just automatically bought it for me. So we buy the simple sewing bench. We complete our quests. We have 139 essence left, so we can purchase a few more items in our survival adventure. That completes that. What else could we use here? Realm cards. Play this card to go directly to a specific player's Avian's realm. Give the gift to other players to allow them to visit your estate while you're offline. That's pretty solid with the multiplayer adventure. Clearly, we have not gotten there. Explore card. Play this card to travel more quickly, improving your resistances to most forms of damage while reducing the damage you can deal. This seems like one I would like to get right away, because traveling between... I'm not even sure points is not something I've done so far in this game. It is something I would like to do. It reminds me of teleporting back and forth in Pal World, and I've yet to see anything like that, which can make traveling tedious. I figured that would be something you'd unlock in due time. So, Explorer card I'm going to buy. Angler card. Improves your fishing and prolongs the effects of your meals. I feel like that's something I should get too. I'm going to get the prolong the effects of your meals, because stamina, when you're out in the wild, or Fey Wilds, traveling, is key. I don't want to have to be coming back to my base regularly. What else can we get? Simple candle. It seems like a lot of valuable items we can get from these essence traders. Definitely worth looking at. Basic repairs. Enchanter's focus. Applies enchantment to equipment. That seems like something you're going to want to grab right away. Resource. Wood bundles elevate rudimentary and crude constructions. It is something a touch more refined. They also fuel campfires, which is more welcome on rainy nights. Being that you use wood in so many different things, I'm going to pick that. And I'm also going to get the stone blocks. What's weighing me down to this level? We can get rid of a few. What's my character? Look at it. My character's swaying back and forth. I'm wondering if they took something they shouldn't have. What? Are you alright? You saw that, right? And this one's standing behind me with a club. And I'm sitting there wondering why I'm woozy a second ago, and she wants me to venture out into the wilds with her. That doesn't sound like it's going to end well. Let's do it. Let's begin. There's no way you can slash them like that. I didn't think it was actually going to work. They sat there stunned for a second like, she really did that? I guess she's not going to come with me to complete our quest. We have an exclamation point over Wilhelmina's sass. Is that a quest? Ah, you again. Always a pleasure. Hoping to make a trade, or are you just here to talk? I'm sure there's plenty in your past I'd love to hear about. I don't talk to reporters. No. That's all for now. Let's explore the city a little bit. I mean, I accepted this quest, but after slashing Clara down there, I'm not surprised we're not venturing out on it yet. I think she's coping with what happened while I explore the area. I see. So there's something we have to unlock here. Falling impact. See, oof. Did I break my leg? No. I sprained my ankle. You can sprain your ankle in this game? Little things that you wouldn't think about that give it that realistic touch. Sprained your ankle. Now where can we go? She's talking about it slows you down when you have a sprained ankle. Oh, wow. No surprise. At Aquarian Site of Power. I think I'm going to head over there since we haven't seen what the Site of Power is. So far, my impression of this game, after a couple hours in, is getting higher. I originally said from the tutorial I expected this game to be a 7.5, but as I play it more, I think an 8.5 could be the answer. Especially since it's early access, it's drawing me in, the environments are just amazing. That's really the catch to this. And the gameplay continues to get better. And there's so much more that you can do, building up those estates, the multiplayers, a lot left to explore. So far, I would say for the price of $26.99 for the early access and $29.99 after early access, the game is looking like something that is worth a try if you're into this genre. Where is our stuff now? I don't like the sprained ankle thing. Don't hop off mountains in this game, because I assume you could break your leg, too. If you could sprain your ankle, why can't you break your leg? Maybe there's some healing or bandages I could get later on. What is the Site of Power? That has to be what was up top. What do we have here? Essence Trader. We've exchanged that. Trying to climb with a sprained ankle. Wonder if you rest in your tent does it heal quicker. Little things I'm noticing that you find out as you play through these games. Obviously, soon we get back to the workbench, we will be upgrading our weapons as well. Where can we head here? Even a little jump like that gave you falling impact. Labeling it as a Site of Power, and how do we get to it and unlock it? It's basically leading us in a circle. How do we get in the sight of power? First step to initiate the aquarium. Does this mean that we have it? First step of the initiate. Introduction to the Order of the Red Cross Knights. You stand now before the gateway to our first sacred site of power. He seemed to loom over us despite his short stature, armor gleaming in the fading sun, every bit the picture of valor I had imagined the knight to be. To cross this threshold, it is to be deemed worthy of our ranks. None who lack the courage, the strength, the heart, will pass the bounds of our ancient magic. Falter here, and forever barred. My hands shook, my breath caught, to be turned away at the precipice after a lifelong of longing. If your intentions are true, your squires have naught but surely that you will meet me on the other side as equals. With stately grace he turned from us and dispersed the glimmering magic of the gate. In moments it held firm anew, and we approached. Let's see if we're going to get in with that. No? I have to get the card? Is that how it works? Well, it was certainly an adventurous story. I'm assuming we'll be back to complete it later, once we build ourselves up. I would love a view like this. Just a window in my house where I could look out on something like that would be astonishing to me. Is that my bed? Are they making me a bed and a campfire? Well, they want you to autofill these resources. Okay, easy enough. This is an easy one. I thought when Clara over here needed our help, she was looking to venture out a little bit. I didn't realize it was right there. So let's get that taken care of while we're here. See what happens when we complete a quest. Getting more bag space is something I'm looking forward to. Or, I'm sorry, more weight. That's 1. 2. What are we missing? 6 rocks? Couple sticks and a few rocks. Let's go pick it up. There's our sticks. Check my weight, 49 pounds. A lot of plant crude fiber. Bones Predator Tier 1. See, I don't know what the different bones do yet either. So I could be dropping something of value. The hides, I'm sure, are going to go towards what we make from our sewing bench, so I don't exactly want to do that. Can I just use this? Yeah, let's consume it. One less thing to worry about. How heavy can 6 rocks really be? If you mine stone from the bigger rocks, you don't get rocks, which is kind of interesting, because I would think if you smash the giant stone a couple more times, you could make rocks, but that's not the way it goes. You have to pick up these little guys on the ground. How many do we have? More than enough. Head back, and let's finish our quest. I think we'll be sleeping here tonight. She looks lost. I mean, I could see why they need help putting together the beds and the cooking supplies. We did this all on our own. There we go. So what does that end up giving us? A magic chest. First one of these, open for more. Take all items for sure. We earned it with our quest. Next question is, what do those items actually do for us? Trying to think if we should grab anything else from the essence trader before we head out. It looks like most craft items. Can we sleep here? Looks like we can. So that's where we're going to spend the night. We're going to check out the essence trader first. Go to sleep and venture out at daylight. Realm cards, I think, are something we're really going to need. So I may just really think I should grab the realm cards, even though I don't think I'm going to use either of these two right away. Simple candle. We're not going to need a chandelier yet. Buildings, crude, advanced roofs would probably be helpful. Table saw, build a weaving station, which I think we would need. These things we're going to need. Crafting refinement for sure. This one I think I'll get first. Some of these seem painfully obvious that they could even be quests like the sewing machine. So I'm going to grab them while I have the materials. We're going to take a long rest. And that should heal us up so we are able to venture back out into the Fey Wilds. Morning has come. Let's go for a quick adventure. We're going to have to head back towards our base. I think we've covered most of the things over here. Just double checking. Site of power, I don't think there's anything I could do with that yet. This occupation we completed, so it's basically getting back towards the base. And in the process of doing that, we'll collect what we can so we can start building when we get there. Looking at some of the ways you can build up some of these estates looks absolutely amazing. And I didn't think building would be so much fun in these survival games. I loved it in Pal World, and I'm looking forward to seeing the options that Nightingale has for building up your estate or your main base, however you'd like to word it. No. Get to the other end. Get to the other end. You can go against the currents. Pick up some boar meat before we get back. Even depending on how heavy the item is in this game, determines how much stamina you lose when you swing it. And your movement speed, and how you can attack. So a lot of things appear to matter, and I like that. The little attentions to detail are certainly things gamers can appreciate. Picked up another essence. Weighed down again. We do not need sticks. So I'm going to drop the sticks. That puts me slightly above the weight. Wood bundle. Extracts into 4 essence dust. I just learned another thing that was new about this game. I didn't realize you could extract dust from the items that you have. I thought it was something you had to pick up from eliminating enemies, but apparently you can extract dust from your items? That's making me wonder if I should turn back around and pick up more things. How do we do that? Okay. 4 essence dust per bone. I'm glad I figured this out before I got back. Extracts into 7 dust. So this will into 65. This is wild. Okay. I'm gonna go unlock a lot of different things from the essence trader at this point. The whole point of venturing back out was, you know what? We'll pick up the bones. I didn't realize you could. That is a key tip that if you're watching this video and you're planning on playing this game, I would suggest listening to. Instead of dumping off your items, apparently you can turn them into essence dusts in order to unlock new structures. That's something I wish I knew a little bit earlier on, because I was dumping off rock sticks, crude plant fibers all over the place. I probably would have just went down the line and unlocked everything, knowing what I know now. I'm making sure I'm saying that correctly. Yes, basically everything you pick up you can turn into an essence dust. That makes things a lot easier going forward. You're not sure if you should buy the realm cards, the buildings. Without a doubt. Mortar station, for sure. Spinning wheel, you don't have enough essence dust. Let's make some, if it's that easy. What can we... Sure. Extract. Even the hides you can turn into a gunpowder. I'm not sure we want to do that. Extracts into 80 essence dust. You know what? We'll make more marbles when we get back. Water bottle. That sounds like something we're going to need later on. Wood bundle. Did we get that? Bone spray. Tier 1. Plant fiber. How many do we have? Can we go down the line? Now we went down the line with resources. Let's see, there's 56 dust left. 55. We want the roof, for sure. Alright, and we'll get the stone. What's going on here? My character's tripping again. You again. Get away from me. 27, so we need 3 essence dust. That would be... Sure. Still don't have enough? Resource. I feel like unlocking this stuff now is going to make the game flow a lot smoother as we go. Simple maw. Design tool for pounding. Makes devastating melee weapon. So many different choices. I think we've unlocked enough right now to the point where we can venture back out into the Feywilds in our next video, because I want to keep these videos at a watchable length for everybody who's catching them and checking them out. Everybody, let me know what your thoughts so far are on Nightingale. The gameplay has gotten better and better in my opinion, and I do look forward to doing more Nightingale gameplay videos. There seems to be a lot more to this game that I would like to explore, and that is key to me in a video game. Something that keeps you coming back, keeps you anticipating wanting more, and keeps you wanting to play it. So far, Nightingale is checking off all the boxes for that at this point. There is so many games out there that you can choose from that you want to play that it can be difficult to select from all of them. This is one so far that I am glad that I've selected to play after playing through it more. The tutorial was a little rough. Palworld didn't have that, where it threw you directly into the gameplay and made you survive. This one, besides the tutorial, once you get started with the gameplay, is getting a lot better as it goes, and I'm looking forward to see how it plays out in the future. Everybody, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next Nightingale gameplay video. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Later.